4,500 years ago, the land we now call Egypt looked very different. The Nile flowed much closer to the pyramids. The pyramids were not dull stone as seen today. They were once covered in smooth white limestone casing, reflecting sunlight so brightly they appeared to glow from miles away. This was not a land of ruins, but a functioning civilization shaped entirely by one river, the Nile. Along its banks, cities formed, workers organized, and resources moved primarily by water. What remains today are the pyramids, but behind them was a complete system: engineers, workers, streets, canals, and daily life. To understand the pyramids, we must first understand the civilization that built them. For ancient Egyptians, the Nile was the fastest and most reliable way to move. Boats carried people, food, tools, and stone, making water transport more important than roads. From the river, water was diverted into man-made canals, cut carefully into the land and guided toward the city. These canals supplied homes, cooled streets, and allowed small gardens to grow far from the riverbank. As the water flows inward, the city appears. Mud brick houses line narrow streets. Markets, workshops, and daily life exist beside flowing water. This is not a temporary settlement. It is a planned urban system, designed to function alongside one of the largest construction efforts in history. The workers who built the pyramids lived close to the construction site. They lived in joint family communities with multiple generations sharing mud brick homes clustered around common courtyards. Cooking was done collectively, meals were eaten together. Most workers were also farmers. For much of the year, they cultivated fields along the Nile, growing grain, vegetables, and flax. The food they harvested was not only for survival, it became a source of trade. Markets operated inside and near the workers' settlements. Here, they sold and exchanged the crops they had cultivated: surplus grain, vegetables, and fish, alongside pottery, tools, and simple cloth. At the edge of the desert, the landscape changes. This is the construction zone where stone blocks arrive and permanent structures take shape. Workers organize into teams, each responsible for hauling, positioning, or shaping stone. Ramps made of mud brick, rubble, and packed earth allow blocks to be raised layer by layer as the pyramid grows. Nearby, food distribution areas operate continuously. Workers line up in ordered rows to receive bread, grain, dried fish, and beer. Scribes record rations, and supervisors ensure fair supply. These meals were not occasional relief. They were part of the system that kept work moving. Workers labored day and night in rotating shifts, season after season. It was a long, sustained effort, powered by planning, food, and the river itself. Near the pyramid site, construction was meticulously planned inside purpose-built engineering halls. Engineers and scribes calculated stone sizes, angles, and schedules in advance. Every task was recorded and supervised. Labor teams were assigned specific roles, rations were tracked, and work continued without interruption. The precision of the pyramids came from planning, mathematics, and strict organization. The pyramids were not built for display. They were constructed for the afterlife. Ancient Egyptians believed the soul could survive death, but only if the body was preserved and the correct rituals were followed. The pharaoh was seen as a divine ruler, responsible for maintaining balance between humans and the gods. The pharaoh did not live near the pyramids. He ruled from palaces beside the Nile where travel, food, and control were easy. The river was power. From it, he governed land, grain, and labor. The pyramids stood far in the desert, not for rule but for eternity. The pyramids did not rise from mystery. They rose from organization, discipline, and time. What remains today are stones. But once they were part of a living system: river, city, workers, and belief moving as one.